groups hosted by people offline. Please stop. Don't overwork yourself in class, listen in class. You'll be fine. Okay, you'll be fine. Good. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lane. Please subscribe to join the tribe. So if this is your first time seeing this face, I'm currently in Nigerian law school and I just vlog about my experiences. So I've been getting a couple of DMs, people asking me to talk about the recommended textbooks, what I used to study, and how they can get some materials. For those who have texted me privately, I've been able to send them Google links for law school materials. So if you need that, check the link in the description, it will be there. So let's talk about textbooks. So I've divided this section into law school handbooks, recommended textbooks, and then also some of the relevant laws or legislations you'll be using during your course of study. My evidence act lies on that table and it's so far from me. I'm stressed. Anyways, before we begin, let me just inform you that these textbooks and the editions I'm going to talk about in this video are subject to change because laws are subject to change, obviously. So whichever amendments made to the law, it will be reflected in the next edition of the books made. And whenever you get admitted into the law school, assuming you want to study in the Nigerian law school, during your orientation time, they'll be giving you a list of recommended textbooks. So for each course, you'll be offering 5 courses at the Nigerian law school. For each course, there's at least 5 or more than 5 recommendations of textbooks for you to buy. So the ones I'm mentioning in these videos are the ones I use personally. It's not just the ones that apply to everyone. So you can take it or you can leave it. 5 courses you'll be offering at Nigerian law school is criminal litigation, civil litigation, corporate law practice, property law practice, and professional ethics and skills. So for legislations, you will need this, your camera. It's bulky, I know. So you will need your camera physically if you want a physical copy. I like tangible copies. I don't like using online stuff. Then your constitution is still very relevant, so you might want to have this. And this is very important as well, the body of benchers and rules of professional conduct. This is for ethics. For those who don't know, you probably know about it when you come to law school. So instead of just buying the rules of professional conduct separately, you can just buy this because it also has the body of benchers, legal practitioners, disciplinary committee act in it, and some other legislations that are important, like the guidelines for the conferment of SAN, entitlement to practices, like a lot of things. Don't let me talk too much, please. Then criminal law. This statute book has a lot of acts in it, criminal code, penal code. Quite frankly, you might not need this because you're not going to substantive law, as I stated. It's going to be mainly procedural. So now let's move to textbooks. So I first mentioned that you'll be studying criminal litigation. So I use this textbook by A.F. Afolayan, the 3rd edition. God bless his name. I think there should be a 4th edition before this because some amendments was done to ACJA, and I think this textbook was made before it passed ACJA. Oh. There's a 4th edition, so get that one instead of this. It's just straight to the point, it's brief, and to a large extent, I doubt you even use it. I hardly use it, but you should get your textbooks. And then going on, this textbook, I use it for property law practice in Nigeria, 5th edition by Y.Y. Darden. This textbook is really good. I like the fact that after every topic, he always has this practice exercise that is peculiar to the topic he just discussed, which you can try your hands on. It made the discussions in class very explanatory. Like, they are not hard to understand. I don't know how to say it, but this is a really good textbook. Then this textbook for civil litigation, see, permit me to say evil litigation. This textbook is doing a good job. I don't even know why it's so bulky, but civil and corporate law practice are the 2 bulky courses we get to treat in Nigerian law school. So I use the PA, Bodia, and GU Day 1. Yeah. What edition is it? The second edition. I don't know if there's a current one. I didn't check. But yeah, this is what I'm using, and it's really good. It even has sample drafts in it, which is very important. But pay attention in class in case maybe they've been like changes made to the draft, so you can effect that instead of just taking what is in the textbook and running with it. So go to class, guys. For the fourth course, we have corporate law practice, and this is by Emmanuel Oluwafemi Olowononi. One of my favorite lecturers in Nigerian law school. This a really good book. I love the fact that in every chapter there's always one motivational quote. Chapter 1 says, "A strong start is always desirable. Start well and start ahead." It just makes corporate law practice look very interesting, very straight to the point, and it's good. It has the new changes done to the law, evidencing the business facilitation act, right? The BFA. Yeah, so good textbook as well. There's also one by Osamulu, which is really good as well. I had Badmos, but this textbook I got it from a senior, and it was before the Kama. He wrote this textbook before 2020 Kama was passed. So even if some, the content of it is relevant, some of the sections and authorities are wrong, and as a student, you're not about to be checking the one that is correct and one that is not correct. So just buy the latest editions. That's why I had to put a disclaimer first before we began. And then the last subject we have here is professional ethics and skills. I think almost everybody has this textbook. I've not seen any other person using a different textbook, but there should be more from your recommended textbook list. So this is by A.O.B. Okoye, the third edition, Law in Practice in Nigeria, Professional Ethics and Skills. This textbook is straight to the point, is explanatory. It just helps you understand the history of legal profession in Nigeria, and then when it comes to drafting of like letters and half of what you'll be doing as a lawyer in practice, this textbook can actually help you. So get this textbook, you should get it. So in Nigerian law school, you would be given handbooks, right, in every season, every year. Look at this is how they look. I've not opened mine because I'm using the one my senior gave to me. So these handbooks technically talks about what you should expect in your next lecture. So if you are confused as to what to read, your topic outline or your content outline for each course is contained in each handbook per the course. So instead of saying, "Oh, what do we have for week 2?" you can check your handbook and it will be there. And it has also how the class will be conducted. And for some courses like civil litigation, they also include like the pre-class assessments. So you can try your hands on those, which are very important as well. I would like to add that when it comes to studying for the Nigerian law school, particularly don't waste your time trying to consult a lot of textbooks, because it's going to waste your time. You don't have a lot of time as you had in your undergraduate degree where you could make notes consulting for textbooks. Just go straight to the point, use the ones that are important, and stick to what works for you. Before you be making notes on one topic, let's say history of legal practice in Nigeria, and you've consulted like 5 materials just to get the same information, it's going to waste your time. You don't have time for that. So I would not advise that. And for those who are probably interested in participating in tutorials and groups hosted by people offline, I just would advise that you go to people or men who are very verified and over the years have track records. So people have notes like Barrister Kevin, Easy Read, and some of those. Once you get admitted, obviously they will start their publicity, so you get to know them. If you get there and you probably don't understand and it's harder and you're not getting value for your money, please stop. Don't overwork yourself by doing multiple things just to get one result. It's not going to help you. And to a large extent, I think not just listening to these people, taking your time to study also is important. So what I'd like to add, are you coughing in my video? What I'd like to add before I end this video, yeah, you'll be fine. Okay, you'll be fine. Go to class, listen in class. If you have questions, ask your lecturers privately. If you're shy, ask your colleague who you think would know, but I always advise you hear from the horse's mouth. And take your time, Do what works for you. Don't just follow the entire crowd. Okay, and I'm wishing you the very best, and till next time. Thanks for watching. If you found this video valuable, please share it to your friends, and I'll see you in my next. Bye.